Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanMuscle.com. Today I'm bringing you a quick overview and installation of the Roush Cold Air Intake Replacement Air Filter, which will fit all 2011 to 2014 3.7s, 5.0s, and 6.2s, as well as all 12 to 14 3.5s. So in this video, I'll be going over the performance and benefits as well as the functionality of the Roush Cold Air Intake Replacement Air Filter, as well as the materials and construction. I'll top the video off with the install, which I'll let you know up front is going to be one of the easiest things possible you can do to your engine bay, and it will only take about 10 minutes. Now on top of that, it'll get a 1 out of 3 wrenches on a difficulty meter, but I'll detail that install later on. The Roush Cold Air Intake Replacement Air Filter will be for any 11 to 14 F-150 owner with the models I just mentioned a second ago, who might be looking for a new upgrade as far as air intake replacements go. Now this one is definitely going to be something that is a high-performing intake filter that is going to be way better than your stock option. Now your stock option might be worn out, very dirty, and past the point of cleaning, and it might just be in need of a replacement, but you might not want to go the full cold air intake route. During your daily commute, your off-road adventures, or if you're working at a work site, you might notice that your truck is losing a little bit of throttle response and doesn't really have the pep that it once did. Now if that's the case, it might just be a very simple case of a clogged up, dirty, or just kind of worn out air filter on your intake box. Now if that is the case, the Roush Cold Air Intake Filter not only takes care of that, but it improves your intake overall as far as cold air coming in, as well as your throttle response, which I'll touch on more in a little bit. Now the reason that this particular filter from Roush is going to be so superior to your factory one is very simply coming down to materials and construction. This one is made from really top-notch materials coming from a high-flow cotton gauze with 2 layers of wire mesh to really build up the durability and keep out all the unwanted dirt, dust, and debris. Now that's all the type of stuff that ruined your original air filter from the factory that can really bog down and cause that throttle response issue. Now with this installed, I don't want you to expect a bunch of horsepower additions, but what you can expect is a wakened up throttle response, and you can rest easy knowing that a lot more cold air is pulling into the engine bay, which of course does lead to more power, but really low single-digit gains, if any. One of the best things about the Roush material is that it is washable and reusable. Now what that basically means is your factory option really didn't get the ability to boast the fact that after so many miles you could wash it and reuse it and expect the same kind of performance. The Roush option, however, will easily be washed again and again and reused after so many miles. Now of course you want to keep checking on it and make sure it doesn't get all clogged up, but when it does, very easily washable, reusable, as long as it's oiled up, because it is definitely an oil filter, as I can tell you firsthand. Now, in addition to that, it's just really going to save you money in the long run, so you don't have to keep picking up new filter after new filter after new filter every time you get your car inspected. Now, as far as the pricing goes for this particular filter, everything you see in my hand here is everything it comes with in the box. Very simple, straightforward installation, and because it is a rewashable, reusable, high-quality Roush performance filter, it's going to run you about 60 bucks. Definitely a little bit more than a factory replacement, but of course this one is going to be used for so many years to come because it is a very long-lasting material. As far as the installation is concerned, like I said in the very beginning, one of the easiest things you can possibly do under the hood, and it will be getting a 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. After all, it should only take you a couple of minutes because it really simply is just one clamp. Now, after all you would need to do is a flathead screwdriver to twist off the factory option here. You'll twist it off and remove the filter, and then you can toss that clamp away because you got a new one here. This one's just going to slip right around the end of this rubber grommet on the end of the filter, go right onto your factory air box, and you'll tighten it up, clamping it together so no air escapes. After all, a couple of minutes, 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter. Just to wrap things up here, 11 to 14 F-150s that have a bad throttle response going on right now simply because of a clogged up, dirty, or worn out air filter. You might want to think about picking up a replacement to cure all that, in which case the Roush Cold Air Intake Replacement Filter is available right here at AmericanMuscle.com.